I have the survivor PTSD and codependency journal entries. 28th of the 2nd, 15, part 4, continued. Pondering yet more food for thought, I realised that on the day I was in the office and asked about whether the locks had been changed, I also divulged the attempted hack-ins to which, now I look back, I feel that I was being pushed into phoning the police, in a way that now looks completely irrational to me, considering the support workers are trained, as I have been in my previous career as a community carer, to maintain a rational composure before making important decisions or taking invasive action and calling the police without sufficient evidence is neither of the two. Realising that with this thought I am obviously still obscenely rational, even though I'm suffering extreme distress and intense symptoms of my still undiagnosed PTSD. Therefore I can't be moved from this property because I'm not a threat to anyone else or myself. I'm just suffering with my own life problems, mental health issue. Need a bit of support, just like everyone else in this block. I can't be moved for financial reasons. I can't be moved for personal health reasons. I can't be moved for social reasons because I'm never out enough or long enough for anyone to lay false claims to suffering antisocial behaviour as a result of anything I do. And any claims would be false because I suffer with a condition that is caused by being abused my whole life and not being able to stop abusers, defend myself by outing abusers, being silenced even as an adult, until now that is. Thankfully, to the presentation of my recently worsening symptoms and therapeutic revelations, but not even this makes me a danger to myself. This again just makes me overwhelmed, and with the right services and support they could and should be providing, I can manage this condition however intense it or the symptoms become. Which shoots this whole assessment of me in the foot, because evidence showing that those supportive services have been removed all at the same time exists. Evidence that those supportive services drastically reduced all at the same time, and as a result my condition symptoms rapidly increased. Therefore it was the neglect of these various services that had been put in place to maintain the basic support that it was deemed I needed in order to actively sought, or that I had to agree to accept in order to successfully manage my life and was helping my condition, is actually the reason I've just experienced the worst occurrence of my condition. In particular, as a result of my counselling service and a counsellor going off sick and doing what she promised she wouldn't, which is leave me mid-air with my devastation, not provide me with an alternative counsellor to keep my counselling going, keeping it regular and systematic in the manner and for the reasons it was provided, as has been done to me many times before, and that I strictly only agreed to start counselling if this could be guaranteed. Oh, and to put it bluntly, there is a chicken before the egg, and it is the also continuous sabotage, interference and removal of an even bigger system, being my ESA contributions-based benefit entitlement. The lifeblood, means of financially supporting my basic needs, being food, light, warmth and social affiliation, has been going on over a 4 to 5 month period, and at the same time as a diminishing and severe reduction of these other key supporting systems. That this is also the reason that I've just experienced the worst occurrence of my condition, and not just because of my mental health issue and condition. This whole thing looks as ugly as it appears, but this is my bed and I will lay in it, and will now proceed to publicly wet it if need be. Well, that's finally reached the end of 28th of the 2nd, 15. One of the very first entries that I made when I initially spiralled with PTSD symptoms. At the time, I wasn't being fully medicated as I am now, to battle against some of the symptoms. Colourful, creatively written, in the sense that it seems when I'm against it the most, out pops the most colourful descriptions of the things I'm feeling. Again, maybe some of this you'd sit and listen to and you think, why the hell am I posting this? What the hell do you want to be sitting there listening to this for? I'm doing this now, and I'm going to continue to do this for people that may be out there that have sat there just like me, panicking, full of anxiety, full of the strangest stuff happening to them that they just cannot understand. It didn't even occur to them that it could have a name, that the cluster of things that they're experiencing has a name, and that is PTSD. And it's becoming more and more recognised now, but it's still suffering some kind of stigma. Well, I'm here. If you need reassurance, my journal entries will be weird, wonderful, colourful, strange, odd, even absurd. They are going to be a complete reflection on everything I was experiencing, how much I was experiencing it, how much it felt to me at the time, because I am 100% sure there are many people out there. There's no way I was the only one in the world. I am the only one in the world having the most outlandish thoughts at times when hypervigilance is high, having the most angry thoughts when hyperarousal is high, having a combination of the two even. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It is push me, pull me. This is what PTSD is, just something that drags you around until it wants to just ease for a second, as if you've been held under the water and then someone's let go and you can take a breath and then you push back under. And there are other people out there who've experienced exactly the same stuff. And I suppose, good or bad, strange or absurd, I want it out there so that you can see you're not alone. This is the experience. This is the hell. And then on top of it, you've got to fight for mental health systems to hear you, services to get on board and medicate you if you need medication, if it helps, that is. All I can say is keep plugging away. If you want to leave a message or a comment, it's fine by me. Even if you want to hit the dislike button, it is what it is, and it's here for anyone who could be sat there really worried, really frightened, really alone, really isolated. Don't forget, keep your journals. I'll be back. Take care.